Hey y'all, what's going on? What's going on? Earth angels, earth angels, earth angels. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? So I'm gonna be doing collective ancestor messages today, and I am. Before I just jump in, I'm never mindful, guys, of saying my name. I just be talking. Well, my name is KristinYaffaYanis. And I'm going to be doing readings today. I'm going to be doing collective readings. Ancestor readings, as well as mini reads for donation only. So donation of $11.47, and I'll put my information in the comments below. I'm going to start with my LoveNaturally deck to see if there are any LoveNaturally messages that come out. First, I kind of want to sit in the energy for a second to see if anything, if I get any channelings or anything intuitively comes out for the collective. Okay, so I am hearing the Great Awakening, and that for me, I'm seeing that and I'm feeling that, not in like the, I guess like the cliche term, in a sense. It's kind of deeper in that, and you can look at that. They're putting it to me in like different sections. And I'm also getting the Great Awakening and the grand. Okay, the grand scheme of things. In the grand scheme of things. I don't know what that means. Okay. In the grand scheme of things, mind your own business. Okay. So when I was hearing the Great Awakening and how they put it in sections, and how that can mean for us individually multiple things, right? Like everybody could be having their own personal grand awakening. Some people, hear that term, and we see it and know that the energy that we're in this time is like the grand awakening, the Great Awakening. But how Source Truth is giving it to me, and giving thanks to my ancestors, angels, and spirit guides, because I don't think I said that on live, but how they're giving it to me is that Great Awakening. Everybody is going through that, in a sense, like it's all personalized, and then with that being personalized, it can trickle down, and it could be universal, it could be nationwide, it could be global, it's a trickling down effect, like the Great Awakening. It sometimes start with just a simple of waking up out of the bed, and wanting to change a thought form, wanting to change something. It's like, and then I got the mind your business card, like literally just mind your own bubble. Mind your own bubble. What other LoveNaturally messages do you have? What other Spirit, angels, ancestors, source, truth, those that are guiding us through this great awakening safely, those that are the energy, source, truth, angels, and ancestors that are giving us healthy clarity, positive clarity, and the strength to face and fight the negative. So I need 5 more cards, Spirit. Just 5 more cards. What love naturally messages do you have for us? Giving thanks to you. Giving thanks for lending us your energy. Giving thanks for lending us your wisdom in this time. The awakening is real. Ascension in progress. New outlook. Body rejections. Drained. What messages do you have for the collective? Womb healing. Okay, Spirit, I want to be specific. Who do you want me to address? What collective energy do you want me to address? Are you wanting me to address those that are actively doing this work? Or do you want me to address those that are not and are in need to address this? Okay. Okay. As I didn't even look at the card. I got womb healing, release sexual past, trauma, unhealthy desires, pregnant, or the desire to become pregnant. I got always stay gracious. Best revenge is your money. Best revenge is your paper. Mind your business. The awakening is real. Womb healing. Always stay gracious. I need one more card, Spirit. 1 to 2 cards. Only 1 to 2 cards. Alright. 2. Seek the love of children. Crystal therapy, stone baths, infusion, infused sprays, crystal work. At the bottom of the deck, I got root chakra. What I'm picking up in this card, and this can be for both sides. This can be somebody that is new to the awakening, their own personal awakening, or this could be for somebody that doesn't know nothing about it at all and kind of needs to be awakened. Gratitude, stay gracious. Gratitude and money is connected. It's hand in hand. They are like best friends. Solid money, healthy money, good money. Gratitude, like, yeah, good money, healthy money, not tainted money, not toxic money, not at the bottom of the deck, root chakra, fears, ego, money blocks, trust, all logic. So who I'm addressing, I just heard unhealed money. So I'm addressing those that are knowing that they are awakening or awakened. But fear is taking over. Ego is taking over. I'm looking at my signs, y'all, and I'm feeling the feels. Because it says, mind your business. Like, literally. And that's what me and my friends say. Like, literally, we mind the business that pays us. We tap in. When it comes to somebody else or something else, we tap in when it comes to us personally. Like, our bubble, our box. But if it ain't got nothing to do with us, our bubble, our box, we hop out. We hop out. I'll tap into something else for my own personal shadow work if I'm led to it, but immediately I hop out. hmm I don't think everybody is. I don't think everybody is doing that. I'm looking at these cards. I'm matching energies to certain words because the full card in and of itself has bullet points. I like to say that. I like to be, you know what I mean, upfront and let you know that every word in the bullet point don't necessarily stand out, but I match words with the energy, the overall energy that I'm feeling. And as we awaken, we have to constantly be reminded of the different outlooks. It says new outlooks. We have to be mindful as we progress in our ascension process to look at things different, switch up the narrative as time goes on, and stay gracious as we level up. I'm looking at my womb healing card as I look at the root card right here. Womb healing and root work is never done because we continue to level up, so that, you know, automatically we need to, as we level up, as we hit that other notch, we need to automatically address our root energy again. We need to automatically address our sacral, our womb healing that we're all doing. We need to constantly, like, remember, especially like if we are dating in this energy, in this awakening process, we need to constantly be reminded of womb healing. We need to constantly be reminded of healthy sexual desires. We can't just level up in our third eye and our crown chakras. We have to continue to, we have to level up and be mindful, and don't forget our root chakra needs constant recharge, unblocking, recharge. I'm hearing more so recharge than unblocking, because it should already be unblocked. Before you're here, before you can accept the work that needs to be done in your heart, the lower chakras, the lower half of those energy vortexes has to be already unblocked. It says seek the love of children, which is good all around, like to the literal sense and to the internal sense of each of us. And that's what this is doing when we are tapping into our roots, our sacrals, and our solar energy. We are, in a sense, going back and tapping into traumas from our childhood, things that we need to cleanse and clear from doing the inner child work. And through it all, they keep telling me to tell people, and this is real, like, this is real. As you level up, you will be tested when it comes to, staying gracious. Always stay gracious. I keep saying that because it's a lot of that energy going around, like ungratefulness going around when it comes to I'm hearing our spiritualists, our newfound spiritualists. Once again, I'm a crystal girl. I'm somebody that like my tools. I'm somebody that tap into my tools as needed, and I'm someone that knows, and I'm grateful and honored to know that I don't need the tools, but people need to understand that crystals and stones are just not rocks in so many sense of the word, the phrase, whatever, however you want to put it. They're just not rocks. If you're not doing the womb work, if you're not doing the womb work, the root work, the solar work to make sure that you're gracious, don't fuck around with this and then end up too far out of your element. You'll be too far out of your element. And you haven't done none of this. You're just like, hey, these are nice, these are pretty, this is trendy, everybody's doing it. Let me get a bunch of stones without like doing any research or working on, one by one or, 3 at a time. Let me just pile up and collect this energy and not know what I'm doing with it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not minding your business. You have to mind your business. Know what it is that you're doing. Know what it is that you're doing. I'm gonna just be upfront, and this is just me defending myself in this time. This is just me stepping into my own courage, and this has nothing to do with like this spiritual message that I'm getting. But once again, I like people. I need for people to understand. I don't care. I don't care how you look at what it is that I'm doing, but I need people to understand that reading energy is a thing. I read energy, and when I'm actively open, you know what I mean? Like actively open, like being live up here or whatever, I'm being spoken to, and I'm being spoken to. Things come out in the cards for me and my personal life as well as the collective. Um, so with that being said, I keep getting the stalker energy. I keep getting somebody, just tapping in. I don't know if you a naysayer. I don't know if you riding this wave with me, but you just don't want to address yourself and say you riding this wave, and you look at my stuff or whatever, and you like what I do. You like me personally as a mate or whatever the sense is, but just know the energy is there, and I read it every time I get up here. So whether, like I said, let me categorize each thing. Naysayer, if you don't rock with me, stop looking, delete me, stop looking and delete me, because I cannot keep feeling this energy and not fully saying nothing. I'll make a post, you know what I mean? Anybody that see probably tired of my post and probably like, who's she talking to, or whatever. but I'm going to verbalize this to defend my energy in this time, because what I do is serious to me, and what I do is bigger than me and you both. I don't care who you are, and I'm going to verbalize it. I don't care if you're family, close friends, silent enemies. I don't care what you are or who you are. I don't care if you are a soulful being with a real true living purpose as me. I don't care if you are a soulless being and just want to prey on somebody's downfall because you lurking and you thirsty and you ain't got no, and you just soulless, so you just butt hurt all the time. And I don't care if you desire me in a sexual way or your heart is open. Just address yourself. Talk about it. Like literally, because I feel it. And I have not, once again, I have not opened up all the way fully in tapping in to put a face to every energy that I feel. I'm not going to say that. I have, and Spirit only gave me what I needed to know at that time. And I did what I had to do at that time. But there's other energies that they like, hey, stand up for your, I'm not even going to say they. Me, my higher self is like, look, I got to stand up to this energy, because I'm not here, and I'm just here, and don't sugarcoat shit. Like, I'm not here to bullshit nobody. I'm not on no bullshit. This isn't fake to me. This isn't just for fun to me. This is serious to me. Urgent to me. This, what I'm doing now, pushing myself to the forefront, and not holding on to my abilities anymore, has been healing for me, life-changing for me. This is where I found my ultimate protection. So this is serious to me. I don't have time to play. Like, I don't have time to play. I don't have time to, like, literally. I keep getting the stalker card. I keep getting the card to seek justice, to seek shelter. So if I need to seek some type of justice, I will. So I'm going to need you either to remove yourself, stop watching. If you don't fuck with it, stop watching. Stop darting your energy towards me. If you're for me and you're watching silently, just say something. Hi, how you doing? Just say something. Like, seriously, because it's tiring. Like, energy being drained while I'm active, my energy being drained while I'm actively tapping into other energies that's bigger than me and you, that's bigger than just a love reading, that's bigger than just a career reading, that's bigger than just anything that you see in the trendy world. I'm really draining my energy. I'm really constantly have to, like, do things, spray my sprays to clear out my energy and to balance myself off, to the point where, like, my spirit team is like, look, all you need to do is sit in your bed and read. Don't do nothing. You ain't got time to do nothing else. My energy is drained. I need people to understand that. I need you to understand that. Address it. Talk to me if you need to talk to me. Say something if you need to say something. Like, and I don't care whether you rock with me or you don't rock with me. Say something. Stop. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't sugarcoat it. Say something. right, Spirit, I'm back. I'm back. All right, I'm back for y'all. But I had to get that off. I did. I had to get that off. I'm hearing the word psychotic. I'll be that. I don't know. I'm just hearing the word. I'm just hearing the word. I'll be that though. I'll be that. I'll be that. Hey, let's keep going. What other collective messages do you have, Spirit? Giving source truth my attention, giving angels, ancestors, spirit guide, my spirit guides of our spirit guides of our protection. Go after your passion, intentional healing, the message. Okay. This is to the same energy as I have mind your business at the bottom of the card. At the bottom of the deck. And then, lo and behold, we had sacral energy, we had root energy, and now we have solar plexus energy. As you guys are tapping into spirituality and all of that, as you're tapping in, go after spirituality with a purpose and passion. Do like I'm not talking to anybody that is necessarily doing healing work. I am talking to people that are on the train of manifesting and of doing magic and they're just doing it. People that are just doing it just to be doing it just to see what it's all about, or doing it just to fitting in, or doing it to look a certain way in front of people, or just doing it just to be doing it. Like literally doing it just to be doing it. You need to be, when you are doing it, make sure you're passionate about it. Like, step into it once again authentically. Like literally, like, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you. When I started actively working in the spiritual community, in a sense, purposely. Now I don't even want to say purposely. Well, for me, it was a synchronicity. For me, it was like confirmation. For me, it was like, whoa, this is what this is called. For me, it was like, damn, I didn't know I was just doing this and this was a spiritual thing. You know, that's what it was for me. And in that, you are going to need to know what a red flag is. So if you are jumping into this and you just don't know and you just doing it for fun, or doing it to be doing it, or you just doing it to impress somebody, shit, y'all. They like, don't sugarcoat shit. I'm just hearing that over and over and over again. So if you just doing it just to shoot the shit, like literally, you're gonna need to know what a red flag is. You're gonna need to know what the spiritual signs is to know that, hey, this ain't for you. Hey, just do your healing shit. Just work on all you need to know is to work on your root, sacral and solar plexus with intentional healing. But all that other stuff, the magic, the tarot cards, any other tool, the crystals, manifesting, all of that. Don't even dare to pick up any knowledge in regards to manifesting if you ain't spent at least a good 2 years dealing with getting getting information and building up your lower half, your root, sacral, and solar energies. If you can't face the traumas, your childhood traumas, if you can't face like your own shadow self and your own demons, like for real, and cut out all the bullshit, if you can't do none of that, don't manifest nothing. That shit will backfire on you like crazy. It will slap the taste out of your mouth. I'm hearing slap the piss out of you. Don't do it. If you can't be gracious enough and say, you know what? I am my biggest fuck up. Don't do it. Don't do it. You have to, okay, thank you. You have to be well calculated. It's out here again. Trauma bond. Traumas and trauma bonds. Toxic entertainment. All this same stuff. Like, if you still on that same, like, wave and you can't, like, why are you lighting candles? Like, why are you lighting candles under the energy of, this my magic, I can do what I want? Or, I don't give a fuck, they did this to me first, and this happened to me first, and I don't care, that's bullshit, I don't give a fuck. Like, if you in that energy, I'm just saying stuff. I don't, know what people say, but y'all know what y'all say. I'm just giving examples of many examples. I'm giving masculine examples. I'm giving feminine examples. And if you own that, like, I got it again. I got it actually verbatim. Sacral chakra. Heal trauma. Like, if you're not working in your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus constantly in your level up. Constantly. Every awakening that you have, go back to the basics. Go back to the basics. Yeah, kudos. You leveled up. Kudos. You know what I mean? You got a light bulb moment that went off. Kudos. You know what I mean? You got another strike. Go back to the basics. Clean out your closet. Continue to clean out your closet. Continue to clean out your closet. Because you can't level up. You can't continue your level up if you got skeletons in your closet and say, you know what, I'ma just tuck, look, like what old boy say, like say, I'ma just tuck mine in. You can't tuck your in and ride this wave. They ain't gonna let you. You can't tuck yours in and then think you gonna manifest some solid coin, some healthy coin, some positive coin that ain't gonna backfire under your ass. Like, for real. You can't do that. You got to be healing for real. And as soon as you get a level up, go back to the basics. I got it again. The awakening is real. This shit is real. This is real. This is real. I'm trying not to be so harsh, and I'm trying to give tough love, but I don't want to spew nothing for people to think that in my ego or for anything to get misconstrued. I don't need that at that time. So Spirit has me working on my gratitude. Spirit has me working on my level of staying humble. But at the same time, Spirit is telling me to speak and don't sugarcoat shit, and has been telling me for a long time now, that, baby, sis, you've been humble long enough. So at the same time, I'm going to give it to you cutthroat, and I'm going to give it to you raw, and I'm going to speak. I'm going to speak. Past life resurfacing, for real. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. In a sense, I just got the glimpse of the past life card as I split the deck. That's, yeah. A lot of us are holding on to trauma, and we think since we've been through so much trauma. I had to realize this. Once again, they don't allow me to speak on comfortably, and allow me to speak how I'm speaking now comfortably, and stand in what I'm saying, unless I have lived it to a degree. So when I say don't bring in your traumas into your healing life, into your awakening, don't bring it. So just because you feel like you've been through this and been through that, you can hold this chip on your shoulder. You cannot. Knock that shit off on both shoulders. Knock that shit off. It's so heavy on one shoulder. Now the other shoulder is getting weighted down. Knock that chip off. Knock that shit off. Because you don't have a right to tap into ancient wisdom and then turn around and say, well, it's my magic and I do it like this. It's my manifestation. Well, I do it like this. It's my healing and I'll do it like this. Yes, by all means, be authentic. And what that means is don't do this trendy shit out here and then want to slap a label on, well, it's my magic. I do it like this. It's my magic. My ancestors did it like this. But Source Truth already done exposed some ancestors of mine and some truth that I used to live on. Just because it's family don't mean it's good magic. Just because it's in your ancestry to do magic don't mean it's solid. Just because it's in your ancestry to tap into ancient wisdom and to ancient knowledge don't mean they did it for the greatest good. They didn't, just because they did it does not mean they did it for your well-being. Some of these ancestors would turn against their own family in a heartbeat for a dirty ass coin bag. But then now you part of that lineage, and then that same ancestor came to you and said, do it like this, and got you cocky as fuck. Got you arrogant as fuck on some dirty ass, tainted ass magic. And you manifesting. It's coming in. Ching, ching, ching as a money tree. Hey, it's coming in, right? Right? But it's dirty as shit. And you reaping. You getting knocked down. Soon as you get a bag, that bag leaving. Soon as you get a bag, that bag leaving. Soon as you get a bag, that bag leaving. And got you wallowing. Whereas me, you know what I mean? And this is where I humble myself. Because I heard the word loud and clear. I heard a couple different words, but the word that hit me stuck to my soul, and it rang true, source truth. They said, baby, do your healing work first. So for me, yeah, my money coming in slower than the rest, but my happiness is real. My internal gratitude and humbleness is real as fuck. Like, I am more happier than I have ever been in my life. In my whole entire life. And keep in mind, I haven't had the worst done to me. But he gave me what I could bear. What I could bear. And I haven't been more happier in my whole entire life. Keep in mind, I grew up religious. I grew up rocking Jesus hard. Especially in my later teens, adulthood years. Literally rocking Jesus hard, but I was toxic as fuck. Toxic entertainment, a horrible, horrible, horrible sacral. But I would be praising Jesus, asking for so much healing, asking for this, asking for that, trying to do my best to go by the book. You know what I mean? But I was toxic as fuck, and I'm sorry if it offends anybody. But Jesus wasn't doing what he said he would do. Jesus wasn't doing it. I was doing the work, but getting still knocked on my ass. That was personalized to me. Everybody get knocked on their ass different. So just because the coin is there, or just because you think you got a piece of a man, or just because you think things are going good in your career, you probably fucked up in other ways. That's personalized to you. That's your detriment. Split the deck in real time. Deal with issues up front. Do not bring your traumas into spirituality. Do not bring your traumas in your ascension, in your awakening. Do not. Clear that shit out and humble yourself. I'm looking at this word, codependent, slapped me in the face to speak on my shadow work and to speak, so in real time that you like kind of grasp where it is that I'm coming from. I was very, very codependent. All of my relationships were trauma bonds. All of them were, based off, we all had traumatic experiences that our souls like clinged on us for. We didn't know, you know what I mean, at the time. We didn't know what was going on. But it was going on. You know, I, as a kid, was molested. You know what I mean? I was molested at a babysitter. You know what I mean? At the daycare. And I, have dated men, you know what I mean, that were molested. You know what I mean? As a child. I've had an abuser, as you all know. I've dated men that have been physically abused in their relationships. Physically, verbally, in all of the forms. And I cleaned. So when I say to you, and by all means, I'm not trying to offend, but when I say to you that Jesus wasn't doing what he said he was doing, he wasn't doing what he said he was doing, because I didn't get what I needed until I put Jesus to the side for a second. And I had to get the deities. Okay, be specific. I had to get all the deities. Jesus is a deity. However you want to put it, it's a deity. However you want to put it, it can be carved in an image and praised to and worshiped to. I had to stop praising and worshiping all deities. And I had to address myself. Period. Point blank. Because I realized I was going to church. Started going to church at the age of, I think I was 7 or 8. And had been going to church faithfully, up until the age of 17, 18, maybe 18. And even in church, I was chasing after a boyfriend. Like literally, even in church, chasing after a boyfriend. Didn't cling on to Jesus, you know what I mean? Like nope. No. Like, you know what I mean? Who is my next boyfriend? That's what it was. Like, oh, I don't have a boyfriend no more. Okay, who's my next boyfriend? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, for real. And that's not cute. That's not cute. It's not. It's not. Our wombs don't like that shit. Our wombs don't like that shit. Like, our wombs don't like that shit. Our roots are holding on to fear from the past. And then we go into the next. And we're not mindful of that. Our sacral is like, hey, you know what I mean? It's so imbalanced. Our sacral energy is like, you know what I mean? Hey, the lower vibration of it. But the higher vibration is like, no, hell no. Like, what is going on here? Like, literally, it's in shock. I gotta stop doing that. We really, really, really have to be true in nature. Like, we really, 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 really have to be truthful to ourselves. I'm going to verbalize something. And it's going to also make people aware that the awakening is real. Letting go of toxic entertainment and music is real. It's a thing in your healing process. It's very real in your healing process. And by all means, I'm not telling people to never listen to certain type of music again. I'm saying fast and a long one. Start off small, but ultimately get to a point in time where you can go days, months, years without turning on a type of music or turning on TV at all, period. So growing up, and it's crazy because I just verbalized this and it's coming out in these cards, and they're like, you know, go ahead, move forward. So growing up, I watched a cousin of mine do women wrong. But the thing was, my cousins were my favorite cousins. They were the only cousins I knew. You know what I mean? It was only, it was only the only cousins I knew. And I watched him do women wrong, literally. I helped. I don't know if he remembers this, but I remember it until this day. I did that like I had to. Don't mind me. I'm still goofy as Kristen. Um, um, until this day, I remember that because it clinged on to me. Like literally, I took note of it, and not in the healthy way, not in the healthy way. And I know why not in a healthy way, and that's another level of learning and experience, and we got to do within ourselves in regards to who we used to be in parallel, who we are in parallel lives, who we are in past lives, who we are in that box, who our south nodes are. You know what I mean? So I clinged on to it in a toxic way, right? And I know that I clinged on to it in a toxic way because of how I grew up. Not how, I don't want to say how I grew up, but what I gravitated to when it came to my entertainment. And like I said, I helped. Like there was a point in time where I helped my cousin, cheat basically. I helped my cousin. Yeah, I want to put that word into quotations because I look at that word as I continue to heal. I look at cheating and what that energy is and all that differently, but cheat, you know what I mean? I helped him. Or I don't want to say help, but I kept my mouth quiet, and I knew I was keeping my mouth quiet, and yeah. Hey, Miss Lenise. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, and I kept my mouth quiet. So, and that was as a kid, guys. I was little. This same cousin started, you know what I mean, in a sense, he didn't know what he was doing. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he did it purposely, but he would, take me around like, you know, I guess like the trap energy. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna verbalize or whatever certain things because I haven't spoke to this cousin about it. It's just I'm just doing my own shadow work and knowing why I am who I am, and knowing where I got my influences along the way, right? Well, this cousin had me around trap style energy, like the doughboys of the group of. So I saw it, I smelt it, I was around that energy. Not saying I was at the trap because I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if he actually literally took me to the trap house, but I was on the block. You know what I mean? Like I was, I was doing that in that energy or whatever, and he took me around that, and I was happy to go. Hey, I'm with my big cousin. You know what I mean? Like, I always felt safe. And that's why I make the products that I make, because I've always felt protected up until I wasn't. You know what I mean? And crazy enough, even in my abuse story, I wasn't necessarily protected from my abuser, but my abuser, like, literally shut shit down over me. Like, literally. And one, like, he wasn't the type of man that, you know how they say, oh, I don't see how a man, what people say, because this wasn't my truth, but men that put their hands on women won't fight a man. Nah, he shut shit down, like literally, like for real. So I always felt safe, always. So although I was safe with my cousin, my mental wasn't. What I absorbed wasn't. It was toxic energy, for a child. And me having fun with my cousin, hey, this is fun. Hey, you know what I mean? It's chill. He's safe. I'm safe. Ain't nobody harmed. Everything is good. As a child, it allowed me to believe you know what I mean, that certain things were okay. Even though, you know what I mean, in the Bible and in religion, or your mama would tell you one thing, hey, I'm good over here. This is family. You know what I mean? Family, if I wasn't good, family wouldn't allow me to go with this man, right? Right? If I'm good, all the way around, right? So in a child's mind, everything that is happening in front of me, every energy, even though I don't see it, but every energy that's absorbed, that I'm absorbing energetically from someone else, is penetrating me. And as I grow older, I start to get visuals of the energy that I'm holding on to, as a child, you know what I mean? As a kid, I'm holding on to that, and it's manifesting into my reality. It's manifesting into my reality. Like, literally, this is the card of magic. This is the card of manifestations. This is the card of it's the card of other things, but I'm gonna just keep it like that. The card of manifesting. She's holding her world in her hand. She got the word, like, literally, as a kid, we are manifesting our realities whether we're aware of it or not. Whether we are aware of it or not, we're manifesting our realities. And so seeing this behavior, being told to, don't tell girlfriend A about girlfriend B, being allowed to listen to certain music before I was ready, before my ears were ready to hear it, before my inner being, before my root, sacral, and solar needed to hear it, right? Before an undeveloped soul needs to hear something like that. Like, I absorbed it all. I forgot what I was going to say in between it, but y'all. I absorbed that. And, he allowed it. And by all means, I'm not pointing the finger. I'm just ride with me. Ride with me. And okay, this is sidebar, going back to the energy, going back to like literally me defending my energy field and things like that, and verbally defending my energy field before I feel like I have to do anything else. Like I said, any naysayers, either make yourself known and let's talk it out if you choose to, or stop watching. And if you're going to continue to watch and not make yourself known, switch up your energy into an energy of trying to understand. And if you can't manipulate your energy, alchemize your own energy, stop watching, because I feel it. I feel it. That's why for me, when I'm holding on to something and I know I'm with somebody that can feel energy, I start to speak. And if I'm not led to speak, if I'm not led to try to, verbalize something and try to figure it out, like, why am I feeling this way? Or can we talk about this? Or this, like, literally ask my soul sisters. Ask my blood soul sister. And I'm going to say some names. Ask my blood soul sister, Jennifer McGill. And ask my soul sisters. Like, literally, Tracy Thompson. I got others, but ask them. I try to dissect and figure it out, and where I go wrong, and help me understand, and all that. And sometimes they don't even be wanting to go that deep with me, but I go that deep because I don't like to carry the feeling. So if you can't alchemize your energy and switch up your energy that's within you, please don't watch me. Don't watch me because I feel it. Moving forward. Um, all right. So, I look at this in regards to manifesting and in regards to um like our childhood energies. From a child, we are kind of taught what money is. You know what I mean? We in different cultures and communities, we're not necessarily taught how to balance our money and save our money, but we are taught currency. Some of us are taught currency from a trauma standpoint, so where we're just holding on, and we'll 9 times out of 10 do anything for money. And a lot of our spiritualists in this community are that's the relationship that they are holding on to. That is the trauma bond that you have. Your relationship with money is your trauma bond. And you are manifesting, now that you have been introduced to what magic is and what manifesting is. You are manifesting traumatic experiences with money. You are manifesting traumatic experiences with money, and you are creating a world full of trauma. And once again, please don't watch me if you not going please don't consistently watch me, and if you not going to take heed to the messages, because what's the point? What's the point of you being here just to see my face on the screen? What's the point? And if you know me in person, hey, come say hi to me to see me in person. Come talk to me to get the understanding. But don't just sit back and watch and not absorb the message and put it in a category of your life where it fits. Like that's that I'm sorry. That's weirdo. That's weirdo. Because once again, I don't know who I'm standing up to. Who I don't know who I'm defending my energy, you know what I mean, to right now in this sitting. You know what I mean? In the past I have, and I addressed it at that time. And you know what I mean, I let go of relationships that have been brought to my attention. You know what I mean? But moving forward, like as of right now, they haven't given me anybody else. So I don't want to offend anybody or whatever, but it's weird to me because I feel it. I'm feeling it, and I don't like it because I like, literally, it's energy work that I do. So if my energy is being drained, you're draining more and more energy from me, and it's not fun. It's not fun. And for the naysayers that's looking and like, I don't give a fuck, that's what I want to do to you anyway. We got something for that. So please, I don't want it to get to that. I don't want it to get to that. And by all means, anything that I verbalize or anything that I feel called to do or feel led to do to protect my energy, it will be justified. And as of right now, the barrier is set. Whatever is penetrated to me, return to sender. And for anybody that don't know, okay, release. I'm going to release. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Be mindful, do shadow work, do past life regressions, tap into parallel lives to kind of see, tap into your trauma, tap into where you feel you first was traumatized unknowingly. Like literally be intentional in your, it's coming out again. Be intentional. Don't just be doing this shit just to be doing this shit. Like really, really, really be intentional. Really, really, really have purpose and passion for what it is that you are being pulled to do. Like if you're up, if you're up here now and you peek in at me, you peek in back and forth or however, whenever and whatever, you know, whether it's me live now or you go back and look at the replay. If you keep peeking in and you've done your shadow work and say, you know what? I started off a little jealous, but what she's saying is real to me. What she's saying, it can help me. What she's saying is like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not even jealous no more. I'm more intrigued. I want to know more. Do it with passion behind it. Do it because you really, really, really want to heal something within yourself. Because if you don't, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. I got it again. It's not going to be fun. Humble yourselves. Literally, literally, literally. Literally. Solar plexus energy. Sacral. Root. Start calling. Goodness. Okay, shit. Energy is moving. All right. These are the energies that what I'm picking up will connect us authentically to our soul, family, and friends. Like what I'm getting in real time now is we could be in these energies, we could be in these chakras. We can tap in and start learning about the outside chakras and the other energy points in our hands and like throughout our legs and things like that. Like literally, we can learn about all of that, but forget to keep ringing up. Literally, forget to keep ringing up in our root, sacral, and solar. And then we'll think we're manifesting soul family and soul friends. We think that we'll have a soulmate in this twin flame connection and all of this. Nope, 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 nope. Tricked ya. Psych your mind, make your booty shine. Seriously. Seriously. You think you running into soul family and it ain't soul family. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. It will keep you wondering. It will keep you worrying. It will keep you like literally. You have got to, and your soul families are those people that you do run into, and they do have that soul connection, and it do seem familiar, or it do seem like too good to be true, are often mirrors of what you need to be doing. Literally, are often mirrors of what you need to be doing. I'm getting hot again. Give me a minute, guys. Or actually, I'm gonna start over because I feel this going into something else. Like literally. Quick break. I'll be back.